Holy moly. What a mess I have here. This sanding is a ton of work and a big old mess that I need to get cleaned up. It's looking good. Hey guys, didn't see you guys there. Well, welcome back to another episode of Russell's Garage. Well guys, as you can see, I've been pretty busy working out the side of this car, getting it smoothed out. I still got a lot more left to do still, but it's in the starter stage, defining all the lines, getting it flat and smooth. I showed you in the last video the process of it, and I'm continuing on. I don't want to keep making a video of me sanding. I'll show you the progress of it as we go and we move forward on it. And as you can see, my shop is a total disaster right now. And the first thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get this shop cleaned up, because we got a bunch of stuff we need to go over. Parts are coming in left and right, and we got to get back on working on stuff. And I got to start getting some parts cleaned up, and I got a big surprise for you guys on the 65 Rambler. So let me get the shop cleaned up and we'll get started. I'm Russell. Welcome to Russell's Garage. Well guys, I got the shop cleaned up so we can get started on this episode of Russell's Garage. I'm going to have to speak with the cleaning lady. You know, my wife's supposed to be coming out here cleaning this up. Yeah, we know how that'll go. I'm not going to be having that discussion with her. But I got it cleaned up. Yeah, she does usually help me out here getting it cleaned up, and I appreciate all the help she gives me and the support. But I know better than to tell her why she ain't been cleaning up out here in my shop. Will not go over very well. So we'll just leave that how it is and hope she doesn't see me trying to be funny about that. So what we're going to do today, parts are coming in now. I got all the engine parts, so we're going to be pulling that motor on Monday. That'll be another episode. We'll get that motor out, and we're going to start getting that rebuilt. I'm vigorously hitting the bodywork on this car because I want it in paint by the end of the month so we can start reassembling this. In this tote right here, I've been soaking engine parts, and we're going to pull them out and we're going to see how they look and start cleaning them up a little better and do that. I got this tote here I've picked up, found, whatever, and we're going to get this cluster soaking in vinegar here so I can get it. We're going to get this soaking in vinegar here so I can get this cleaned up and start rebuilding the cluster. So we're going to go ahead and pour vinegar in here. It's going to smell delicious in here. It's going to smell delicious in here. I'm just going to put the whole bottle in there. I'll be able to reuse it. And we're going to go ahead and cover this up to keep trash and everything out of it. See if I have anything else I want to throw in here. I might as well throw this in there. This will get cleaned up also. And we're going to put plastic over it. Grab me out a garbage bag. That'll be the perfect thing to put over this. Let me set this over here so it's out of our way. But I got an exciting surprise coming today on the channel that I'll show you in a little bit. something we've been really waiting for. It's going to make this car look amazing. So we're not going to paint the car black now. We're not going to paint it black cherry, but we're going to paint it midnight blue. And I have the paint coming. I already ordered the paint. Should be here in a few days. And that's why I want to hurry up. That'll be fun. I'll be hurry up and get this body work done, get her into paint, start reassembling it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to open up this tote that I've been soaking these engine parts in since we took them off the motor. And it's all been in degreaser. So we're going to see how good this stuff comes out of here. The degreaser I'm using, I bought a parts washer from Jags. Like I said, I'm not sponsored by any of these people. I've never used this degreaser before, so I don't know what we're going to see when we pull it out of this degreaser, because this degreaser is pretty much like soap. It's not a solvent base, it's a water base. And I have 5 gallons in this tote with probably another 20 gallons of water. And if you guys been following along, I'm sure you know how nasty this head looked when we pulled it off the car. And what I'm seeing so far looks amazing. Whew. That is one heavy cylinder head there. The Model A cylinders head I thought were heavy. And here's the rocker assembly that was all sludged up. It's been soaking in this. And oh gosh, we got these covers in here. One of them is going to need some scraping on that. So far, pretty impressed with that. Let me find some scrub brushes. I think I put them over here. Boy, if I wouldn't have got all that dust up off the floor in here, it would have sure been a mess. It'd have been mud. I just bought a set of them. I can use that one if I have to. I have a smaller set. Boy, it's hard to keep track of things anymore. Well, darn it. I do not know. Oh, they're right here. Sitting right on top of Craftsman tool set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start freeing this stuff up, making sure it's all free and good. Get some brake clean. And we're gonna start cleaning this stuff up. One part at a time. And see how it comes out. Let's see. You know, as much as they charge you for these rubber gloves, you'd think they would last, but not a chance. Yeah. She'll clean up nice. I'm going to clean that up when I clean up all the gasket off of it. That looks great. Have to get a pipe for that. So they're cleaner, they're meaner, and it'll definitely do the job. I'm going to spray the valves with some WD-40, and then I'll pour some oil on it later. I want this to get in here and sit for a couple days before I do something like that. This way I know any kind of moisture that's in there, this will take care of that and won't cause an issue. Since I said this degreaser is not a solvent-based degreaser, it's a water-based, so I don't want it to start rusting or nothing. Not like it's not rusting as it is, but you get my drift there. So, all right. That's all we're going to do on this today, on these, and then we're going to get into the better stuff now. So I'm not boring you guys with all this nuisance stuff that has to be done to make this car perfect. Well, guys, the time has come. The Rambler gets new shoes. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put these beauties on and see how much different, how much cooler this car looks, and just start to see the vision of what this car is going to become. Let's get started on this. Here it is. We went with the American Racing wheels. It was cost effective to buy these rims than to buy the steel wheels. They wanted more for steel rims for this car than these rims cost me. So I went with the American Racing Torque Thrust 2 rims. These lug nuts are the Krager lug nuts that are recommended for these wheels. And what I had to do is I had to grind a flat spot in the washer for the shape of the wheels for it to sit flat. So that's what I was doing over there on the bench grinder. I really appreciate you guys, you know, tuning into the channel, supporting the channel, and you know, I want to give a shout out to Action Gators. They hooked me up today with getting these wheels mounted and balanced. I called 3 other shops. They didn't want to deal with it. So Action Gators, they did a good job with getting these tires mounted and balanced for me. I'm going to knock this car out with the body work and that. I'm not going to film any more of me sanding and that. I'll just bring you guys in and show you the progress. And I'm trying to get this car into paint by the end of the month. And we're gonna Monday, my buddy Tim's coming over. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna pull this motor out and start the rebuild on it. I really like working with that guy. I've been working with him on a lot of projects and stuff. We've always done a lot of stuff together. He's a real good guy. He's a good mechanic. You know, I like it when I can get him over here to work with me. we're gonna get the motor pulled out of this Monday. We're gonna start the rebuild on it. I'm gonna get it into paint, and we're gonna try to drive this car shortly and get her all finished up. I want to get her done. I mean, there's a lot of cars out there that need to be saved, and I wouldn't have personally bought this car and rebuilt it in the condition this car was in. But since it was a freebie car that came with the purchase of the other car, it's worth saving, it's worth putting some money in, but it wouldn't have been worth money to put in it if I had to buy the car. It just wouldn't have made sense. I have everything to put it back together, all the glass, everything. I gotta build the interior like I said, and it's gonna be a really nice car. It's gonna be a car that's gonna go on to somebody else who's gonna cherish it, and do some of the little things that I'm just not going to do. Some of the stuff they can do to personalize it as themselves. It is going to be a beautiful midnight blue car, running, driving, mechanically sound for the next person that I'm going to send this down to, whoever chooses to purchase it from me. And that's what we're doing this. I got a lot of parts I got to get cleaned up. A lot of stuff like that. I don't want to bore you guys with all that stuff. I just showed you a little bit of some of the stuff that is all involved with rebuilding this stuff and making it reliable and new, refreshing it. I will come back with that and show you how that vinegar will eat the rust off of the cluster thing, so I can get that rebuilt. And like I said, I want to appreciate you guys for supporting the channel. And like, share, subscribe, leave some comments down there. Tell me what you think about the rims. I think it looks good on this car. It gives it a nice muscular look. It changes everything. When you put a set of rims on a car, it really changes the appearance of the car. So like, share, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.